Welcome back to Origami Snowman. My name is Matt. This a real, just a, I had a thought. And I wanted to put it down in a video real quick. I'm sitting on my bus actually outside of an elementary school, waiting for them to release their students. I'm here pretty early. I got a while before they come out, but if I do just end abruptly and have to sign off real quick, my apologies, but I am in an awkward position. Anyway, so I want to talk about wanting things. I've talked a lot about how I grew up, the community that I grew up in. Just this kind of biblical idea of putting others first, which, yes, it is a biblical idea. Like that concept of compassion and servitude to lift others above yourself. That used to be what Christians believed in and what they were all about. And in the last few years, it seems like the big voices in the church have not really supported that. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I, being raised in that community, was always very much, I was discouraged from wanting more than I had been given. Not like gift horse kind of situation, not like, oh, well, I got a Luke Skywalker action figure for Christmas when really I wanted a Han Solo action figure. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about like your situation, your position in the world. I just was always taught like, no, you know what, God gave you what you have and you shouldn't want any more, to the point of like not even really being comfortable trying for more. I remember doing like resumes in high school, like in English class, learning how to fill out a resume and having to write down strengths, like what, and I was like, well, I'm not supposed to brag. I'm not, like pride is a bad thing, and so I shouldn't say that I'm good at something. And I had a real hard time with that, and that, pride was also what made you want more than you had been given. So like, pride was frowned upon, to the point, like, now there's pride, there's the I'm better than everyone kind of pride, and therefore deserve more, and then there's the I'm good enough kind of pride, the I was made for this, and this is my calling, and I'm worthy of love, and that kind of pride. You know what I mean? Where you fight for yourself, you stick up for yourself. I never knew the difference. That was just me. But the interesting thing is that it carries on into my adult life. And it kind of occurred to me, like I thought I was over it. I really did. But this last couple weeks has been interesting because this is weird. Still feels weird to say. I was nominated for Driver of the Year in our district, and like that's strange to me. To be acknowledged, I guess, is hard. It's a weird thing. I want to cry. But like, 5 of us were nominated, and I don't know if I'll get it. But this whole time I haven't even told my family. Like, they don't even know, because I don't want to talk about it. And I think the reason I don't want to talk about it is because I really, really want it. Like, I want that. I want it. I want to know that I have done well. And it really means a lot to me, especially because this is something I really genuinely love. And so I want it. But I'm not supposed to want it. And it's just, it's hard for me. It's the same thing when I say I want to, my goal as a writer, I just want to write a good novel. I don't care if I sell 1 million copies. I don't care if, I win any awards. I just want to write a good novel. I'm going to be 100% honest. I know I can write a good novel. I've done it. I have done it. I do want those accolades. I do want to be able to point to some numbers or a trophy or a medal or a sticker on the front of my book and say, look, there's the proof. I know it, and now you know it too. It's hard for me to say that because I'm not supposed to want anything, but I want this. I want this driver of the year. I want my books to do well. And it's so strange for me to admit that I want something. It's hard because it's buried deep down that I'm not supposed to. That almost like I'm not worth it. I'm not worthy of it, you know? Now, I will say the other 4 nominees, I do think they're more deserving. I'm the least senior driver on the list, with 7 years of service, as opposed, I think, some of these people have been driving for 20 plus years. So it seems kind of silly to even hope, but I still do. I want it. I'm thrilled to have been nominated, but man, it hurts me, like, to consider not winning it. And so what I want to say, all that to say, you're allowed to want things. You're allowed to want the accolades and to want the acknowledgement and want to be rewarded for your hard work and for your talent. You're allowed to want those things. And anybody who tells you otherwise, they're operating under some kind of delusional concept that we're all bad people and that we don't deserve to like ourselves. So what I want to say to you is you like yourself. Seriously, you like yourself, because you may not be where you want to be. You may not be as good as you hope to be one day, but this is where you start. This is the foundation that you're going to build on. And every day you're going to get better. And so every day you're going to like yourself more. That is your assignment from Matt, to like yourself a little more every single day. And one day, no matter how much you want it, you're going to let yourself want it. Boy, that sounded like that was no. I was never into like sports, so like I never had like the cool like the talk up from the coach, you know what I mean? I got the hey, stop picking dandelions in outfield. That was, outfield? Yeah, in the outfield. Yep, that's how much I remember about sports. No, I was I'm not going to be able to give you a Rudy speech or a remember the Titans kind of speech. I'm going to tell you to freaking like yourself a little more every day, and then give yourself an award. Cut it out of paper and tape it to your mirror so that, and you're doing your hair and your makeup and brushing your teeth every morning, you look at it and you say, the only person that matters gave me an award. And that's my award right there, and I earned it, and I'm amazing and awesome. Anyway, that's all for today. I just wanted to say that because I needed to hype myself up a little bit, because I feel bad for wanting a thing, and I know that I'm a little more normal than I suspect. And so if I'm not being nice to myself, then I'm guessing other people aren't, in probably a similar way. So if that's you, like yourself, because I like you. I love you. I love you guys all to pieces, and I hope to see you in the very next video. Bye.